You know, it must hurt being this right. It's just being right. When it comes to anime, manga, light novels, every time I post a prediction on the internet or a theory, people are always saying how wrong I am. How retarded what I say is ridiculous, and it can never come to fruition whatsoever. And by the time comes rolling around, all I can say is walk in a room like this, like, I told you so. I told you so. And yes, it may seem pig-headed and conceited, but can you blame yourself when you're almost right about everything that goes on in the community? Like, I believe you deserve that sort of credit. No matter what prediction you make, and it happens, I believe you should give them the credit what's credit's due. That goes for anybody, any YouTuber, any vlogger or forum post. If you are always right about your predictions when it comes to anime, manga, light novels, or games, and despite everyone's always telling you how wrong you are, and by the time that comes rolling in and you are correct, you deserve that praise. You deserve to be a little bit conceited. And what I'm talking about here is this. This right here. This. This I won her last year in summer at the Queen City Anime Convention in Charlotte. Her name is Fubuki. She is from the very extremely popular franchise called KanColle Collection, or KanColle, or Fleet Girls Collection. Those three names they go by. Besides Toho Project and the Fate franchise, KanColle Collection are among the big three when it comes to the fan base in Japan. These are considered the big three of the biggest doujin collections ever. And I'm not just talking about hentai. I'm talking about video games, fan arts, fan books, all that stuff. There's a giant fan base among these three, among the Toho, KanColle Collection, and the Fate franchise. Those are the big three there in Japan. Always big. You go to conventions there, you see so many people cosplaying as these three franchises, and KanColle Collection is one of them. A few years back, I never really played the game, but however, I did watch the anime. I love the opening, I love the characters, and I also love the outro. I love everything about the show. I loved how the show got a little dark, how some people died, some things went bad, character development was established, and even then, a movie came out. I watched the movie and I enjoyed it. Even though not many people reviewed it on IBM, but when they did, most of those people didn't bother watching the show. Because they didn't bother watching the show, they were confused about the movie and they gave it a bad rating without understanding where the movie came from. Of course, that itself pissed me off. I could have talked about the show, but I never had a chance because the show was already done way before then. I guess I'll do a must-watch for us Moe fans. If you love cute girls doing cute things, but also having their lives on the line and doing serious character development, I highly suggest watching KanColle Collection. It's a good show to watch. I enjoy it. And you should know I like this kind of show because I spend most of my time praising shows such as Love Live or Macho Girl series and even Girls and Panzers. And of course, Strike Witches. Hell, I think I was extremely hyped when I found out 3 series are being made for Strike Witches, for God's sakes. I was hyped about that shit. So, and of course, I am also psyched about the next Girls and Panzer movie as well, that's coming out this year. But now, after the KanColle Collection movie, I always thought that there would be a sequel to the series. I always thought that there will be a new one, a new season, and that was suggested back in the year 2015 when he announced it. He said a continuation, but everybody said, "No, you're wrong. That's just the movie. It already happened. There is no continuation." But my argument was, well, this is anime, and as we all know, sometimes it'll take years for a sequel to come out to a series when it comes to anime, and it happens. Index is a perfect example. You know how long we wait for Index Season 3, and it's here now? No one thought it would come. I knew it would come, and here it is. Index Season 3. And that goes for a lot of other series out there. You know, sometimes Japan in the anime industry takes years to do a continuation for a series. I don't know why when the source material is done, but they just do that for some freaking reason. So, looking at my Fubuki figure here, I did forget about KanColle collection for a while because there was nothing left to really go on. The games were good. I saw people play the games, so they looked fun. I read the series. Some of them made me cry, some of them made me laugh. I even saw some cool MMDs, especially the He Love series. I love them very much. So with that, I thought I was done with KanColle collection. I thought there was nothing left to do. Until recently, a couple of days ago on Anime News Network, links in the description, they have announced that a sequel series to the original KanColle collection show is coming out. They didn't give a release date or anything like that. They just say it's being made in production. When I saw this, I went jumping up and down. I was like, this is to be expected. There's no way. When it comes to Japan, unlike in America now, when it comes to their TV shows and their comic books, it's all about sales and popularity in Japan now. The true form of capitalism. If it sells, if it's popular, if it's irrelevant, it will give in tons of attention. Unlike in America, where no matter how popular it is, if it goes by their agenda, they discard it. And they try to sell something else that no one wants. And they'll try to shove it down your throat. But no, in Japan, if it sells well, they'll make more of it. Why? Because why not? They're making money. This is a never-ending treasure trove of cash right here. And I do highly recommend you guys, one, play the games, read the books, or even watch the anime, of course. Of course, watch the anime. And then go watch the movie, because you need to do that. Because seeing how the show is being made, I'm hearing rumors that the main character might be someone that's not Fubuki. But I hope it will be Fubuki. I'm not making a prediction here. I don't know. And before I heard this news some time back, I heard Azure Lane, a ripoff of KanColle collection, which is being popular as a mobile game, is going to get an anime. I'm like, I wanted KanColle collection. It was in my mind when I heard about this, and when I heard that Azure Lane is getting an anime, and I looked up some of Azure Lane. I saw gameplay. It didn't intrigue me. The characters were coolly designed, but when I'm looking at them, I'm like, it's just a KanColle collection ripoff, And yes, series have done that and have done better with each other, so I can't get mad at that. But it doesn't have that true personality of characters like the KanColle collection girls do. They didn't have those true dignified uniforms. Even though much as I have this Fubuki figure, only because she was the main character of the series, I'm also planning to get myself a KanColle figure later on down the road when I get the chance to. Myself a KanColle figure. KanColle is my personal favorite when it comes to the KanColle franchise. So when I heard the news, I was already said this was to be expected. I knew it. So I made a post on some sites and saying how I knew this day would come. And then of course people were like, of course what's going to happen? Like, no, you guys literally just said earlier it will never happen. For years I've been doing this. So I know I sound pigheaded and conceited. And that's okay. Because it's like the guy who warns everybody something's coming and no one listens to him. And when it comes, it comes. And you have no choice. I think you deserve the right to boast and brag. Because why not? There's no room for modesty when you're surrounded by a bunch of naysayers. I say it's okay to be a little tied up. There's no problem with that. So anyways, what I'm trying to wrap this up is that, yeah, I am hyped for KanColle collection. A lot of good news so far have been released of amazing series. And yes, there are still series out there that I wish that will be animated someday. Hell, there are light novels out there that I wish will be animated someday. Of course, I already made 2 videos on Mushoku Tensei, and you know how much I love that. For God's sake, I made a 20-minute video on that. I say how I would kill to see that animated. Oh my god, I think that would be considered the best isekai of all time. Who knows? If it would be animated and it's animated correctly, that will probably be in my top 5 of anime of all time. But that depends on how well it's developed. But that's not for this. I'm talking about you, Fubuki. It's your time to shine. Yes, KanColle collection. It's been announced. I am hyped. I am excited. We already have Girls and Panthers coming back with their movies. We have Strike Witches coming back with their 3 series. And now KanColle collection is coming back. And of course, Love Live is coming back as well with their movie as well that's coming out, I believe, this year. So yeah, the big four. The big four, when it comes to cute girls doing cute things, are making an impact. They're coming back, showing the world they're not going anywhere at all, man, and I am hyped for it. So yeah, are you hyped for a KanColle collection? If you are not, if you don't know anything about it, I suggest you go watch it because it's a pretty good show, you know. If you like the cute girls doing cute things like I do, you'll definitely enjoy it. So anyway, that's all I got for the video. I hope you guys enjoy. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you get notified every time I upload. Madcrownxox and Fubuki is signing out. Have a good one.